ಹಲೋ.
अगजानन पद्मार्कं गजाननम् अहर्निशम् अनेकदं तं भक्तानाम् एकदन्तम् उपास्महे தன கணபதியே வாவா தன கணபதியே வாவா தன கணபதியே வாவா தன கணபதியே வாவா செய்யும் தவங்கள் பலித்திட தன்னருள் தாதா தன கணபதியே வாவா செய்யும் தவங்கள் பலித்திட தன்னருள் தாதா தன கணபதியே வாவா செய்யும் தவங்கள் பலித்திட தன்னருள் தாதா தன கணபதியே மனமலர் தன்னில் உன்னை மனமலர் தன்னில் உன்னை வைத்து நான் பூஜித்தேன் மனமலர் தன்னில் உன்னை வைத்து நான் பூஜித்தேன் மனமலர் தன்னில் உன்னை வைத்து நான் பூஜித்தேன் மகரனல் யாழில் உன்னைமையை வாசித்தேன் மகரனல் யாழில் உன்னைமையை வாசித்தேன் தன கணபதியே வாவா செய்யும் தவங்கள் பலித்திட தன்னருள் தாதா தன கணபதியே கரிமுக ஐங்கர கண்மணியே கரிமுக ஐங்கர கண்மணியே கலையெல்லாம் தந்திடும் விண்மணியே கரிமுக ஐங்கர கண்மணியே கலையெல்லாம் தந்திடும் விண்மணியே பறிவுடல் கருணையே பறிவுடல் கருணை பாலிக்கும் சுதனே பறிவுடல் கருணை பாலிக்கும் சுதனே பரசுகந்தருள் பரசிவன் மகனே பரசுகந்தருள் பரசிவன் மகனே தன கணபதியே வாவா செய்யும் தவங்கள் பலித்திட தன்னருள் தாதா தன கணபதியே கணபதியே வா கணபதியே வா
Namaste. Om Shri Gurubhyo Namaha. A very warm welcome to Kalaarpanam 6, the anniversary celebration of Kalanidhi Nritya Mandiram. Kalaarpanam is a platform for the students to work with fresh ideas, learn challenging choreographies, to work in groups to develop various strengths and a wonderful long-lasting friendship. The students of vidhushi Sneha, Devanandan are absolutely thrilled to perform before you all today. They have been working since the past few months preparing for this special day. They cannot wait to perform to the most amazing musicians who have come to support us this evening. We have with us our very own teacher, Vidhushi Sneha Devanandan on a Natvanga. Vidwan Nandakumar Unni Krishnan on the vocals. Vidwan Nitish Ammannaya on the flute. Vidwan Pradesh Achar on the violin. Vidwan Karthik Vaidhatri on the mridangam. And Vidwan Mithun Shakti on the rhythm pad. Ever since the start of Kalanidhi Nritya Mandaram in 2006, students have been performing on various stages, competitions and winning laurels. I could just go on and on, but let me not take any more of your time. So I pass on the mic to Karashma Akka, who will be the MC for this evening. I once again welcome you all, and I cannot wait to see the Akkas dance. Thank you.
Namaskaram. Om Shri Gurubhyo Namaha. A very warm welcome to each one present here. I am Karishma, a student of Kalanidhi Nritya Mandiram, and I'm delighted to be the host of today's evening. We are honored to have Shri Arjun Bharadwaj as a chief guest for today. He is a renowned scholar. He is a renowned scholar and the contributing editor of Preksha Pratisthana, Bengaluru. Despite his hectic schedule, he has kindly accepted our invitation to be the chief guest for today's anniversary celebrations. We're incredibly delighted to have you here. Thank you so much, sir, for coming. A very warm welcome to your beautiful wife, Srimati Savitri Shastri. Thank you so much, ma'am, for joining us today. We inaugurate today's Bharatanatyam recital by invoking the blessings of the embodiment of wisdom, knowledge and prosperity, Lord Ganesha. Reverence to the Lord, the beloved son of Lord Shiva, who lives on the left side of Parvati Devi and remains known to have 32 different avatarams. With his calm, serene elephant face and mighty tusks, and Motaka in his hand, he remains worshipped by the Bhaktas, for he remains the sole remover of obstacles and assures goodness. He blesses and protects everyone on a spiritual path to the Supreme through his Abhaya Hasta. Ganesha Mangalam in Raga Kamboji, Tala Mishanade.
श्रीकण्ठ प्रेमपुत्राय गौरी वामाङ्गवासिने त्रिंशद्रूपयुक्ताय श्रीगणेशाय मङ्गलो श्रीकण्ठ प्रेमपुत्राय गौरी वामाङ्गवासिने द्वात्रिंशद्रूपयुक्ताय श्रीगणेशाय मङ्गलो गणनाथ कनिवागवा गणनाथ कनिवागवा मनेदोरुं வரமளித்த பெருமண்டம் எல்லாம் விளங்கும் விக்னேச அரூபரூபங்கள் உரைத்தாளும் பேளா आदिपूज्याय देवाय ग्रन्थमोदकधारिणे वल्लभ प्राणकान्ताय श्रीगणेशाय मङ्गलो आदिपूज्याय देवाय ग्रन्थमोदकधारिणे वल्लभ प्राणकान्ताय श्रीगणेशाय मङ्गलो मलयानदेह मनदूरि तलयानि दयवोडव शिवानन्दवाराय निजानन्दोदाराय गजेश भूतेश कडेकण् पारायो लंबोदराय शांताय चंद्रगर्वापहारिणे गजाननाय प्रभवे श्रीगणेशाय मङ्गलो लंबोदराय शांताय चंद्रगर्वापहारिणे गजाननाय प्रभवे श्रीगणेशाय मङ्गलो எனையாளும் தேவா இசைவாக எனையாளும் தேவா இசைவாக உனை நானும் सदा உம் நாமமே விடாதஞ்சமே மகாலம்போதர மரவேனே நானே.
தக்கிட்ட தக்க திம்மி 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 தளத்து
विघ्नकर्ते दुर्मुखाय विघ्नहर्ते शिवात्मने विघ्नकर्ते दुर्मुखाय विघ्नहर्ते शिवात्मने सुमुखाय एकदन्ताय श्रीगणेशाय मङ्गलम् सुमुखाय एकदन्ताय श्रीगणेशाय मङ्गलम्.
ಓಂ ಗಂ ಗಣಪತಯೇ ನಮಃ 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 ಓಂ ಗಂ ಗಣಪತಯೇ ನಮಃ
श्री गणेशाय मङ्गलम् श्री गणेशाय मङ्गलम् श्री गणेशाय मङ्गलम्.
The next performance is Geetagalu. Geetams refer to simple devotional melody songs that introduce talas with sahityam. The students will be presenting two famous Geetams, Lambodara Lakumikara and Varavina. The first Geetam praises Lord Ganesha, the son of goddess Parvati, who remains widely worshipped for removing all obstacles. His blessings become significant to take before the commencement of any art form. The second Geetam addresses goddess Saraswati, the one who holds the beautiful veena with her soft hands, has lotus-shaped eyes, and is the queen of the universe. Lambodara Lakumikara in Raga Malahari, Talam Rupakam, and Varavina in Raga Mohanam, Talam Rupakam in Chaturashra Jati.
श्रीगणनाथ सिन्दूरवर्ण करुणसागर करिवदन सरि मा गरि सरि गरि सरि म पद म प धा प म गरि सरि म गरि सरि गरि सरि म पद म प ಧಾಪ ಮಗರಿ ಸ ಮ ಪದ ಸ ಸರಿ ರೀ ಸ ದಾಪ ಮ ಪ ರೀ ಮ ಪದ ಮ ಪ ಧಾಪ ಮಗರಿ ಸ ಲಂಬೋದರ ಲಕುಮಿಕರ ಅಂಬಾಸುತ ಅಮರ ವಿನೋದ ಲಂಬೋದರ ಲಕುಮಿಕರ ಅಂಬಾಸುತ ಅಮರ ವಿನೋದ ಶ್ರೀ ಗಣನಾಥ ಸಿಂಧೂರವರ್ಣ ಕರುಣ ಸಾಗರ ಹರಿವದನ ಲಂಬೋದರ ಲಕುಮಿಕರ ಅಂಬಾಸುತ ಅಮರ ವಿನೋದ ಸಿದ್ಧ ಚಾರಣ ಗಣ ಸೇವಿತ ಸಿದ್ಧಿ ವಿನಾಯಕ ಹೇ ನಮೋ ನಮೋ ಸಿದ್ಧ ಚಾರಣ ಗಣ ಸೇವಿತ ಸಿದ್ಧಿ ವಿನಾಯಕ ಹೇ ನಮೋ ನಮೋ ಲಂಬೋದರ ಲಕುಮಿಕರ ಅಂಬಾಸುತ ಅಮರ ವಿನೋದ ಸಕಲ ವಿದ್ಯಾ ಆದಿ ಪೂಜಿತ ಸರ್ವೋತ್ತಮ ಹೇ ನಮೋ ನಮೋ ಲಂಬೋದರ ಲಕುಮಿಕರ ಅಂಬಾಸುತ ಅಮರ ವಿನೋದ ಲಂಬೋದರ ಲಕುಮಿಕರ ಶ್ರೀ ಗಣನಾಥ ಸಿಂಧೂರ ವರ್ಣ ಕರುಣ ಸಗರ ಕರಿವದನ ಶ್ರೀ ಗಣನಾಥ ಸಿಂಧೂರ ವರ್ಣ ಕರುಣ ಸಗರ ಕರಿವದನ ಲಂಬೋದರ ಲಕುಮಿಕರ ಅಂಬಾಸುತ ಅಮರವಿನ ಸಿದ್ಧಚಾರಣ ಗಣ ಸೇವಿತ ಸಿದ್ಧಿ ವಿನಾಯಕ ತೇ ನಮೋ ಲಂಬೋದರ ಲಕುಮಿಕರ ಅಂಬಾಸುತ ಅಮರವಿನು ಸಕಲ ವಿದ್ಯಾದಿ ಪೂಜಿತ ಸರ್ವೋತ್ತಮ ತೇ ನಮೋ ನಮೋ ಲಂಬೋದರ ಲಕುಮಿಕರ ಅಂಬಾಸುತ ಅಮರ ವಿನುದ ಲಂಬೋದರ ಲಕುಮಿಕರ ಅಂಬಾಸುತ ಅಮರ ವಿನುದ ಲಂಬೋದರ ಲಕುಮಿಕರ ಗಗ ಪಾಪ ದಪ ಸಾಸ ರಿ ಸದ ದಪ ದಪ ಗಗರಿ ಗಪ ದಸ ದಪ ಗಗರಿ ಗಗ ದಪ ಗ ಪಗ ಗರಿ ಸ ಗಗ ಪಾಪ ದಪ ಸಾಸ ರಿ ಸದ ದಪ ದಪ ಗಗರಿ ಗಪ ದಸ ದಪ ಗಗರಿ ಗಗ ದಪ ಗ ಪಗ ಗರಿ ಸ ವರವೀಣಾ ಮೃದು ಪಾಣಿ ವನರುಹಲೋಚನರಾಣಿ ಸುರುಚಿರಭೋ ಭರವೇಣಿ ಸುರನುತ ಕಲ್ಯಾಣಿ ನಿರೂಪಮ ಶುಭ ಗುಣಲೋಲ ನಿರತ ಜಯ ಪ್ರದಶೀಲ ವರದ ಪ್ರಿಯ ರಂಗನಾಯಕಿ ವಾಂಛಿತ ಬಲ ದಾಯಕಿ ಸರಸೀಜ ಸನಚನವಿ ಜಯ 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 ವರವೀಣಾ ಮೃದು ವರವೀಣಾ ಮೃದು ಪಾಣಿ ವನರುಹಲೋಚನರಾಣಿ ಕುರುಚಿರಭೋ ಭರವೇಣಿ ಸುರನುತ ಕಲ್ಯಾಣಿ ನಿರುಪಮ ಶುಭ ಗುಣಲೋಲ ನಿರತ ಜಯ ಪ್ರದಶೀಲ ವರದಾ ಪ್ರಿಯ ರಂಗನಾಯಕಿ ವಾಂಛಿತ ಫಲದಾಯಕಿ ಸರಸೀಜ ಸ್ತನಜನನಿ ಜಯ 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 ಜಯವಾಣಿ ಜಗ ಪಾಪ ದಪ ಸಾಸ ರಿ ಸದ ದಪ ದಪ ಗಗರಿ ಗಪ ದಸ ದಪ ಗಗರಿ ಗಗ ದಪ ಗ ಪಗ ಗರಿ ಸ ವರವೀಣಾ ಮೃದು ಪಾಣಿ ವಾಣಿ ಸರಸ್ವತಿ
The next presentation is Charana Shringa Rahita Nataraja Stotram, a powerful stotram composed by sage Patanjali. The stotram reflects its uniqueness in the complex grammatical structure of avoiding extended syllables or dirgham and foot and horn or charana and shringha. The origin of this composition traces back to sage Patanjali's desire to see Lord Shiva's cosmic dance in Chidambaram. However, Nandi doesn't allow Patanjali to receive the darshan of Lord Nataraja. To reach Lord Shiva, he spontaneously composed this prayer to teach Nandi a lesson. Thus, symbolically, it led to cutting Nandi's horns and foot due to his humiliation. Lord Shiva remains overjoyed listening to his prayer, appears and blesses him wholeheartedly and dances to the rhythm of his song.
Patanjali Dragandana Mananchalam Chanchala Padam Jhanana Bhanjanakaram Parambaruchi Mambaravasam Paramamambuda Kadambaka Vidambaka Galam Chidam Budhimanim Dudahridam Bujaravim Parachidam Vararamim Hridibhaja Haram Tripura Bhanjanamanam Sakrita Kankanamakhanda-dayamantarahidam Virinchi Surasamhati Purandhara Vichintita Padam Aruna Chandramakutam Parampada Vikhanditayamam Vasitamanvitatanam Madana Paru Chirantanamam Pranava Sanchita Nidhim Parachidam Varanatam Hridibhajam Anantanavara Navilasa Kataka Kinkini Dhalam Dhala Dhalam Dhala Ravam Mukunda Vidhi Hastagadama Dalalaya Dhimi Dhimita Nartana Pado Shakutarada Berhirata Nandi Mukhadaldi Mukh Prangiriti Sanganikatam Sananda Sanaka Pramukhavandita Padam Parachidam Varanatam Hridibhajam Suravaram Puraharam Ashupatim Janitadam Vimukasham Mukhamam Mridam Kanaka Pingala Jadam Sanaka Pangajaravi Sumanasam Himarutim Asangamanasam Jaladhijan Magaralam Abalayantamatulam Gunanidhim Sanandavaradam Shamitam Duvadanam Parachidam Varanatam Hridibhajam रथं भुजगपुङ्गवगुणं कनकशृङ्गिधनुसं करलस पुरङ्गपृथुटङ्कपरशुं रुचिरकुङ्कुमरुचिं धमरुकं च दधतं मुकुन्दविशिखं नमदवाद्यफलदं निगमवृन्दतुरगं निरुपमं सचण्डिकममुं झटिति संहृतपुरं परचिदं वरनटं हृदि भजे अनङ्गपरिपङ्क्तिनमजं क्षितिदुराधरमनं करुणयन्तमखिलं ज्वलन्तमनलङ्घतमन्तकरिपुं सततमिन्द्रसुरवन्दितपदो उदञ्चदरविन्दकुलबन्धुशतबिम्बरुचि संहति सुगन्धि वपुषम् पतञ्जलिनुतं प्रणवपञ्जरशुकं परचिदम्बरनटं हृदि भज परचिदम्बरनटं हृदि भज परचिदम्बरनटं हृदि भज नमस्ते अस्तु भगवन् विश्वेश्वराय महादेवाय त्रयम्बकाय त्रिपुरान्तकाय त्रिकालाय कालाग्निरुद्राय नीलकण्ठाय मृत्युञ्जयाय सर्वेश्वराय सदाशिवाय श्रीमन्महादेवाय नमः श्रीमन्महादेवाय नमः ॐ नमः शिवाय ॐ नमः शिवाय ॐ नमः शिवाय
The next presentation presented is inspired by the concept of Guru and Shishya. A student or a Shishya is nurtured with good values by his teacher, his Guru. The teacher always tries to instill good qualities into his students by picking examples of great scholars and warriors. In today's performance, the teacher teaches the students who are distracted with materialistic pleasure about the great Sri Rama. The students are excited and learn small snippets of Sri Rama's life by portraying Sita Swayamvara as a part of the school drama. As the drama ends, the teacher sees the eagerness of students wanting to explore all aspects of the world as growing adults and tells them how to differentiate between good and bad. The students learn that the good deeds include helping others, praying to the Almighty, and being disciplined, while bad deeds are those indulging in activities like smoking, drinking, and lust. While bringing the students back on track, they realize the importance of teacher in helping them having a positive outlook on life. As a thankful gesture, the students conclude with another play on Sri Rama, where he helps Lord Hanuman and his Vanara Sena help build him the Rama Setu and cross over to Lanka. Here, presenting an item in praise of Sri Rama, the one whose name is so pleasing to listen, and tastes sweet as nectar when we say it. He is always there in our hearts, no matter where we go.
శ్రీరామ 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 నీ నామము జిహ్వాకు రుచిగా ఉన్నది. శ్రీరామ 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 నీ నామము జిహ్వాకు రుచిగా ఉన్నది. ఎప్పుడు ఎవేళ మనసు మరువకున్నది. శ్రీరామ నీ నామము జిహ్వాకు రుచిగా ఉన్నది. ఎప్పుడు ఎవేళ మనసు మరువకున్నది. శ్రీరామ శ్రీరామ మోహ పాశమానే ములక తుంజమన్నాది మోహ పాశమానే ములక తుంజమన్నాది మోహ పాశమానే ములక తుంజమన్నాది కామ క్రోధ మలను తుంజి పుట్టమన్నాది శ్రీరామ 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 నీ నామము జిహ్వాకు రుచిగా ఉన్నది ఎప్పుడు నువ్వేల మనసు మరువకున్నది శ్రీరామ నీ నామము జిహ్వాకు రుచిగా ఉన్నది సగ మగ సగ మగ రి సని అదే మరి అదే మరి నిరే పమగ రే స పామరులుతోను పొందు పాపమన్నాది పామరులుతోను పొందు పాపమన్నాది సజ్జనులతోను బాగు సౌఖ్యమన్నాది శ్రీరామ నీ నామము జిహ్వాకు రుచిగా ఉన్నది ఎప్పుడు ఎవేళ మనసు మరువకున్నది శ్రీరామ నీ నామము జిహ్వాకు రుచిగా ఉన్నది మగ మగ సగ మగ సని అర్ది మరి అర్ది మరి మేరే పగరే స సుజ్ఞానులను ఎరుగు చాలా సులభము మన్నది సుజ్ఞానులగు ఎరుగు చాలా సులభము మన్నది నారాయణ స్వామి గురుని నమ్ముమన్నది శ్రీరామ నీ నామము జిహ్వాకు రుచిగా ఉన్నది ఎప్పుడు వేళ మనసు మరువకున్నది శ్రీరామ నీ నామము జిహ్వాకు రుచిగా ఉన్నది మగ సగ మగ సగ మగ రి సని హరి 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 మరి మీరి మగ రి సగ మగ సగ మగ సగ మగ రి సని హరి మరి హరి మరి మీరి మగ రి స సగ మగ సగ మగ సగ మగ రి స ని బరి మరి ని మరి బరి మగ రి స సగ మగ సగ మగ సగ మగ రి స ని మరి 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 ని రి మగ రి స సగ మగ సగ మగ సగ మగ రి స ని
Before we move on to the next dance performance, we would like to share with you an integral part of Bharatnatyam, the sheer rhythm that subtly acts as a bond between raga and tala. We find rhythm or laya not only in dance but everywhere in and around us, right from our heartbeat to the vast celestial bodies that revolve and rotate in space. Rhythm structure in dance has evolved over time and made so beautifully complicated that requires dedication and a skill by itself to be able to understand, follow and recite them. Some of the students of Kalanidhi Nritya Mandiram have been fortunate to have started learning this under Vidwan Karthik Vaidatri. They started their journey of learning rhythm nearly 2 years ago to bring a better hold on their raga and tala, and surely agree that they have a long way to go. On this note, they would like to humbly present their first stage recital, Ganapati Nadam, a Konakol on Lord Ganesha in Adi Talam, composed by Vidwan Karthik's Guru, Sri S.V. Giridhar.
गिणतुं तदि गिणतुं तदि गिणतुं तदि ताकिडुं तदि ताकिडुं तदि ताकिडुं तदि ताकिडुं तदि ताकिडुं तदि ताकिडुं किडदग तरिगिडुं किडदग तरिगिडुं किडदग तरिगिडुं किडदग तरिगिडुं किडदग तरिगिडुं किडदग तरिगिडुं नायक विनायक सिद्धि विनायक
किडदग तरिगिडुं तां तरित तरिधिं धणत धणतों झणुत झणुनं धिमित धिमितां तरि धीं धणतों झणुनं धिमि ततरि तधण तझणु तधिमित
नायक विनायक सिद्धि विनायक किडदग तरिगिडुं तरितां तरित धणतां धणत झुणुतां झुणुत धिमितां धिमित तरितां धणतां झुणुतां धिमितां तरितं धणतं झुणुतं धिमितं तद्दित्त किडदग तरिगिडुं दित्त किडदग तरिगिडुं ता किडदग तरिगिडुं किडदग तरिगिडुं तद्दिं गिणतों तक तद्दि गिणतों तक दिक्कु तद्दि गिणतं नायक विनायक सिद्धि विनायक
किडदग तरिगिडुं तरि तरि तरित धण धण धणत जोनु जोनु जोनुत धिमि धिमि धिमित तरि तरि धण धण जोनु जोनु धिमि धिमि तरि धण जोनु धिमि तद्दित् तांगु तदि गिणतुं दित् तांगु तदि गिणतुं तांगु तदि गिणतुं तदि गिणतुं तदि गिणतुं गु तदि किडदग तरिगिडुं तदि किडदग तरिगिडुं तदि किडदग तरिगिडुं
नायक विनायक सिद्धि विनायक
किडदग तरिगिडुं तरि तरि तरितां धण धण धणतां जोनु जोनु जोनुतां धिमि धिमि धिमितां तरितां धणतां जोनुतां धिमितां तरि धण जोनु धिमि तद्दि तक दिन दी दि तक दिन दी तक दिन दी दिन दी दी तद्दिं गिणतुं तक तद्दिं गिणतुं तक दिक्कु तद्दिं गिणतुं
नायक विनायक सिद्धि विनायक
तरि तरित किट धणत किट धण धणत किट झणुत किट तरि तरित किट धण धणत किट तरित धणत झणुत धिमित धी तां तक दिगु तरि किट तक धीं तद्दीं तक धीं तकिट धीं धीं तां तक दिगु तरि किट तक धीं तद्दीं तक धीं तकिट धीं धीं तां तक दिगु तरि किट तक धीं तक धीं तक दिगु धीं तक दिगु नायक
विनायक सिद्धि विनायक
किडदग तरिगिडुं ततां तरित किट धिदीं धणत किट तों तों झणुत किट नं नं धिमित किट तता तदि धीं ततों तों तनं नं तता दिधि तों तों नं नं तदि तों नं दि तां तक दिगु तरि किडदग तक दि तां तक दिगु तरि किडदग तक किडदुं तत्ता किडदुं तद्दि ता किडदुं ता ता किडदुं तत्ता किडदुं तद्दि ता किडदुं ता ता किडदुं तत्ता किडदुं तद्दि ता किडदुं
नायक विनायक सिद्धि विनायक
तां 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 तरि धण तकिट धीं 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 धण झुणु तकिट तां तरि तकिट धीं धण तकिट तां धीं तों नं तर्किडतों तद्धि तक धिन तद्धि गिणतो धि धित् तक धिन तद्धि गिणतो धिं तक धिन तद्धि गिणतुं तद्धि गिणतुं तद्धि गिणतुं तद्धि गिणतुं तद्धि गिणतुं तद्धि गिणतुं
नायक विनायक सिद्धि विनायक
किडदग तरिगिडुं तां तरि तक झुणु धीं धण तक झुणु तों झणु तक झुणु नं धिमि तक झुणु तां तक झुणु धीं तक झुणु तों झुणु नं तक झुणु तद्दि तों नं तक तों तद्धीं गिणतों धीं तक तों तद्धि गिणतों तद्धि गिणतों धीं तक तों तद्धि गिणतों तद्धि गिणतों तद्धि गिणतों
नायक विनायक सिद्धि विनायक
किडदग तरिगिडुं तां तरि तरि तां तरि धण झणुतं धीं धण झणुतां धण झणु धिमितां तां तरि तरि तां धीं धण झणुतां तरि तां झणुतां तरि धण झणु धिमितां दि तांगु तदि गिणतुं तद्दि तांगु तदि गिणतुं तद्दि तांगु तदि गिणतुं धीं तदि गिणतुं धीं तदि गिणतुं तदि गिणतुं
नायक विनायक सिद्धि विनायक
किडदग तरिगिडुं तद्दि तों नं ता धिं तरिगिडुं नं तों दित्तां ता धिं तरिगिडुं तद्दि तों नं तों दित्तां तद्दि तों नं तों दित्तां तद्दि तक धिनाकु दित् तक धिनाकु तक धिनाकु धिनाकु तांगु ता धिं गिणतुं ता धिं गिणतुं ता धिं गिणतुं तद्दिं गिणतुं तद्दिं गिणतुं तद्दिं गिणतुं
नायक विनायक सिद्धि विनायक
तक धिमि तक
झनु तक धीमी तक झनु तक धीमी तक झनु तक धीमी तक झनु तक धीमी तक झनु तक धीमी तक झनु तक धीमी तक झनु तक धीमी तक झनु तक धीमी तक झनु तक धीमी तक झनु तक धीमी तक झनु तक धीमी तक झनु तक धीमी तक झनु तक धीमी तक झनु तक धीमी तक झनु तक धीमी तक झनु तक धीमी तक झनु तक धीमी तक झनु तक धीमी तक झनु तक धीमी तक झनु तक धीमी तक झनु तक धीमी तक झनु तक धीमी तक झनु तक धीमी तक झनु तक धीमी तक झनु तक धीमी तक झनु तक धीमी तक झनु तक धीमी तक झनु तक धीमी तक झनु तक धीमी तक झनु तक धीमी तक झनु तक धीमी तरिकेड़ दिगु तरिकेड़ दिंगु तरिकेड़ दिंगु तरिकेड़ दिगु तरिकेड़ दिगु तरिकेड़ दिगु तरिकेड़ दिगु तरिकेड़ दिगु तरिकेड़ दिगु तरिकेड़ दिंगु ताकेड़ दिंकेड़ ताकेड़ दिगु तरिकेड़ दिंकेड़ ताकेड़ दिंकेड़ ताकेड़ दिगु तरिकेड़ ताकेड़ दिंकेड़ ताकेड़ दिंकेड़ दिगु तरिकेड़ ताकेड़ दिंकेड़ ताकेड़ दिंकेड़ दिगु तरिकेड़ दिम तरिकेड़ दिनेकेड़ तरिकेड़ दिनेकेड़ दिनेकेड़ तरिकेड़ दिनेकेड़ तरिकेड़ दिनेकेड़ तरिकेड़ दिगु तरिकेड़ दिगु दिम तरिकेड़ दिम तरिकेड़ दिगु तरिकेड़ दिम तरिकेड़ दिगु तरिकेड़ दिम तरिकेड़ दिगु 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 तरिकेड़ दिम दिगु तरिकेड़ दिगु तरिकेड़ दिम दिगु तरिकेड़ दिम दिगु तरिकेड़ दिम दिगु तरिकेड़ दिम दिगु तरिकेड़ दिक ताम तक दिगु तरिकेड़ तक दिक ताम तक दिगु तरिकेड़ तक दिक ताम तक दिगु तरिकेड़ तक गणपति तक तकिट ताम दिक ताम तक दिगु तरिकेड़ तक दिक ताम तक दिगु तरिकेड़ तक दिक ताम तक दिगु तरिकेड़ तक गणपति तक तकिट ताम दिक ताम तक दिगु तरिकेड़ तक दिक ताम तक दिगु तरिकेड़ तक दिक ताम तक दिगु तरिकेड़ तक गणपति तक दिक ताम तक दिगु तरिकेड़ तक गणपति तक दिक ताम तक दिगु तरिकेड़ तक गणपति तक तकिट गणपति तक तकिट गणपति तक तदिक ता कड़े तरिकेड़ तक तदिक ता कड़े तरिकेड़ तक तदिक ता कड़े तरिकेड़ तक दिक ता कड़े तरिकेड़ तक ता कड़े तरिकेड़ तक दिक ता कड़े तरिकेड़ तक ता कड़े तरिकेड़ तक ता कड़े तरिकेड़ तक ता कड़े तरिकेड़ तक tom 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 tading gina tom tading gina tom tading gina tom 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 tading gina tom tading gina tom tading gina tom tom tading gina tom tading gina tom tading tadikta kade kade tom tadikta kade kade tom tadikta kade kade dikta kade kade tom dikta kade kade tom dikta kade kade tom ta kade kade tom ta kade kade tom 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 tading gina tom tading gina tom tading gina tom 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 tading gina tom tading gina tom 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 tading gina तद्दिक्ता गणपति तोम तद्दिक्ता गणपति तोम तद्दिक्ता गणपति तोम दिक्ता गणपति तोम ता 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 गणपति तोम गणपति तोम गणपति तोम गणपति तोम गणपति गणपति तोम 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 तदीं तरिगड़ तोम 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 तदीं तरिगड़ तोम 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 तदीं तरिगड़
All of them are currently learning under our very own Karthik Vaidhatri. Thank you so much, Karthik.
The next recital is a famous Swarajati, Rara Venugopala. Please come, O Lord Venugopala, the embodiment of adorable and victorious qualities. In this presentation, the students convey different stories of Lord Krishna growing up. A charming young boy who steals the hearts of all gopis and the darling child who protects everyone in Vrindavan from all evil. Despite being the spiritual essence, the protector and love eternal, he remains seen as a prankster who, along with his friends, steals butter and puts the gopis into trouble. However, the gopis didn't dare to scold him since his charm remained infectious and he enamored everyone. Every gopi wishes Krishna to be in their lives, but the Lord exists for the entire Vrindavan. The presentation concludes with the story of how Krishna, while playing the game of the ball, loses it and falls into the Yamuna river. Lord Krishna takes up the opportunity to dive into the river and fetch the ball. Rara Venugopala in Raga Bilahari Aditalam, a composition by Pattanam Subramaniam Iyer. In continuation of the story, the next team will present the well-known Devaranama, Adidano Ranga. Devanama provides a stunning picture of how little Krishna or Ranga fought with the mighty Kalinga and displayed his victory by dancing joyfully on the hood of Kalinga, startling everybody in Vrindavan as well as the heavenly abode. Adidano Ranga in Raga Arabi, set to Adithalam, a composition by Sri Purandaradasa.
ರವೇಣು ಗೋಪಾಲ ರಾಚಿತ ಸದ್ಗುಣ ಜಯಶೀಲ ರವೇಣು ಗೋಪಾಲ ರಾಚಿತ ಸದ್ಗುಣ ಜಯಶೀಲ ರವೇಣು ಗೋಪಾಲ ರಾಚಿತ ಸದ್ಗುಣ ಜಯಶೀಲ ಸಾರ ಸಾಕ್ಷ ನೇರ ಮೇನಿ ಮಾರುಬಾರಿ ಕೋರ್ವಲೇರ ಸಾರ ಸಾಕ್ಷ ನೇರ ಮೇನಿ ಮಾರುಬಾರಿ ಕೋರ್ವಲೇರ ರವೇಣು ಗೋಪಾಲ ರಾಜಿತ ಸಗುಣ ಜಯಶೀಲ ನಂದ ಗೋಪಾಲ ನೇನೆಂದು ಪೂಜಾಲ ನಂದ ಗೋಪಾಲ ನೇನೆಂದು ಪೂಜಾಲ ಮುಗ್ರಾಲರ ಗರಿಗರ ಮುಗರ ರವೇಣು ಗೋಪ ಬಾಲ ರಾಜಿತ ಸದ್ಗುಣ ಜಯಶೀಲ ರಾನಗಧರ ರಾ ಮುರಹರ ರಾ ಭವಹರ ವೀರ ಈ ಮಗುವನು ಈ ಲಲನು ಈ ಸೊಗಸನಿ ಚೋರ ಕೋರಿಕನು ಕುಂದ ಗಂಡ ಮುನಿಗೆಂದ ಚೇರನು ನೀ ಚಂತ ಮರುವ ಕುರ ಕರಮುಲಚೆ ಮರಿ ಮರಿ ನೀನು ಶರಣನು ರವೇಣು ಗೋಪ ಬಾಲ ರಾಜಿತ ಸಗುಣ ಜಯಶೀಲ ಸಾರ ಸಾಕ್ಷ ನೇರ ಮೇಮಿ ಮಾರು ಬಾರಿ ರವೇಣು ಗೋಪ ಬಾಲ ರಾಜಿತ ಸಗುಣ ಜಯಶೀಲ ರಾಜಿತ ಸದ್ಗುಣ ಜಯಶೀಲ ರಾಜಿತ ಸದ್ಗುಣ ಜಯಶೀಲ ರಾಜಿತ ಸದ್ಗುಣ ಜಯಶೀಲ
Blackout. ಹಣವ ಮೆಟ್ಟಿ ಬಾಲನ ಕೈಯಲ್ಲಿ ಪಿಡುಗು ಘನ ಕನಿಸುತ್ತ ನಾಟ್ಯವನಾಡೆ ಚಂದ್ರಮಂಡಲದಂತೆ
ಕೃಷ್ಣನು ಮೆಟ್ಟಿದನು ತಗಧಿಲಿಯ ಆಡಿದನು ರಂಗ ಆಡಿದನು ರಂಗ ಅದ್ಭುತದಿಂದಲೇ ಆಡಿದನು ರಂಗ ಅದ್ಭುತದಿಂದಲೇ ಕಾಳಿಂಗನ ಬಣವಿ 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 ಆಡಿದನು ರಂಗ ಆಡಿದನು ರಂಗ ಪಾಡಿದವರಿಗೆ ಪಾಡಿದವರಿಗೆ ಬೇಡಿದ ವರಗಳ ಪಾಡಿದವರಿಗೆ ಬೇಡಿದ ವರಗಳ ಪಾಡಿದವರಿಗೆ ಬೇಡಿದ ವರಗಳ ಪಾಡಿದವರಿಗೆ ಬೇಡಿದ ವರಗಳ ನೀಡುತ್ತಲೇ ದಯ ಮಾಡುತ್ತಲೇ ನೀಡುತ್ತಲೇ ದಯ ಮಾಡುತ್ತಲೇ ನಲಿದಾಡುತ್ತಲೇ ಬೆಣೆಬೇಡುತ್ತಲೇ ನೀಡುತ್ತಲೇ ದಯ ಮಾಡುತ್ತಲೇ ನಲಿದಾಡುತ್ತಲೇ ಬೆಣೆಬೇಡುತ್ತಲೇ ಆಡಿದನು ರಂಗ ಅದ್ಭುತದಿಂದಲೇ ಕಾಳಿಂಗನ ಬಣವಿ ಆಡಿದನು ರಂಗ ರಂಗ ಅಂಬುರುಹೋದ್ಭವ ಅಖಿಲ ಸುರರು ಕೂಡಿ ಅಂಬುರುಹೋದ್ಭವ ಅಖಿಲ ಸುರರು ಕೂಡಿ ಅಂಬರದಲ್ಲಿ ನಿಂದು ಅವರ ಸ್ತುತಿಸಿ ಅಂಬುರುಹೋದ್ಭವ ಅಖಿಲ ಸುರರು ಕೂಡಿ ಅಂಬರದಲ್ಲಿ ನಿಂದು ಅವರ ಸ್ತುತಿಸಿ ಅಂಬೆಯೂರಸಿ ರಮಣೀಯರೆಲ್ಲರೂ ಛಂದದಿ ಭರತ ನಾಟ್ಯವನಗಿಸಿ ಅಂಬೆಯೂರಸಿ ರಮಣೀಯರೆಲ್ಲರೂ ಛಂದದಿ ಭರತ ನಾಟ್ಯವನಗಿಸಿ ಜಂತಕತಕದಿನಿದದಿಗಿಣದೋಮೆಂದು ಜಂತೆ ತಾಳದಿಂತುಂಗುರುನು ಇದೆ ಜಂತಕತಕದಿನಿದದಿಗಿಣದೋ ಎಂದು ಜಂತೆ ತಾಳದಿಂತುಂಗುರುನು ಇದೆ ಗಮಪ ಪದ ಸದಿಯಂದು ಧ್ವನಿಯಿಂದ ನಾರದ ತುಂಗುರು ಗಾನವ ಮಾಡು ಗಮಪ ಪದ ಸದಿಯಂದು ಧ್ವನಿಯಿಂದ ನಾರದ ತುಂಗುರು ಗಾನವ ಮಾಡಲು ನಂದಿಯು ಮದಳೆ ಛಂದದಿ ಹಾಕಲು ನಂದಿಯು ಮದಳೆ ಛಂದದಿ ಹಾಕಲು ಆಡಿದನು ರಂಗ ಅದ್ಭುತದಿಂದಲೇ ಕಾಳಿಂಗನ ಬಣವಿ ರಂಗ 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 ಸುರರು ಪುಷ್ಪದ ವೃಷ್ಟಿಯ ಕರೆಯಲು ಸುರರು ಕನ್ನಿಯಗರು ಆನವಿದೇರಲು ನಾನಾ ವಿಧದಿ ಸ್ತುತಿ ಮಾಡಲು ನಾಗ ಕನ್ನಿಕೆಯರು ನಾಗವೇಗಲು ನಾನಾ ವಿಧದಿ ಸ್ತುತಿ ಮಾಡಲು ರಕ್ಕಸರೆಲ್ಲರೂ ಕಕ್ಕಸವನೆ ಕಂಡು ದಿಕ್ಕು ದಿಕ್ಕುಗಳಿಗೆ ಓಡಲು ರಕ್ಕಸರೆಲ್ಲರೂ ಕಕ್ಕಸವನೆ ಕಂಡು ದಿಕ್ಕು ದಿಕ್ಕುಗಳಿಗೆ ಓಡಲು ಚಿಕ್ಕವನಿವನಲ್ಲ ಪುರಂದರ ವಿಠಲನ ವೆಂಕಟರಮಣನ ಬೇಗ ಯಶೋದೆ ಚಿಕ್ಕವನಿವನಲ್ಲ ಪುರಂದರ ವಿಠಲನ ವೆಂಕಟರಮಣನ ಬೇಗ ಯಶೋದೆ ಮಿಂಗದೊಳೆ ತಿನುದಾಡಿ ಶ್ರೀ ಕೃಷ್ಣ ಮಿಂಗದೊಳೆ ತಿನುದಾಡಿ ಶ್ರೀ ಕೃಷ್ಣನ ರಂಗ ಚಿಕ್ಕವನಿವನಲ್ಲ ಪುರಂದರ ವಿಠಲನ ವೆಂಕಟರಮಣನ ಬೇಗ ಯಶೋದೆ ಮಿಂಗದೊಳೆ ತಿನುದಾಡಿ ಶ್ರೀ ಕೃಷ್ಣ ಮಿಂಗದೊಳೆ ತಿನುದಾಡಿ ಶ್ರೀ ಕೃಷ್ಣನ ರಂಗ ಆಡಿದನು ರಂಗ ಆಡಿದನು ರಂಗ ಆಡಿದನು ರಂಗ ರಂಗ ಆಡಿದನು ರಂಗ ಆಡಿದನು ರಂಗ
We now move on to a Kautvam, which will be presented by the juniors of Kalanadi Nritya Mandiram. In a Kautvam, the Solukettus remain intertwined with the song's lyrics. Thus, its choreography has both Nritta and Abhinaya components. The Nadesha Kautvam is a dance praising Lord Shiva. It is a fast-paced presentation with beautiful poses of Lord Shiva. He is the one who remains worshipped by all sages in Tadavana and gods and demons alike. We bow to him, the one who adorns the anklets that make the sound jham jham and produces the sound jhana jhana when he performs his cosmic dance. And Lord Brahma and Lord Vishnu worship him. We praise you, Lord Nataraja, who performs the Tandava and remains honored by the Vigrahas. He is the one who holds the Trishula and destroys the evil and rides on Nandi. Natesha Kautvam in Raga Hamsadvani, Talam Adi, a composition by Gangai Muthu Nattuvanar. Namah Shivaya. Om Namah Shivaya. Om Namah Shivaya.
Dhim, 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 takka, dhimmi, dhimmi, tatti, mitta, kitta, sarigdom, 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 dhim, 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 takka, dhimmi, dhimmi, tatti, mitta, dhimmi, tat, dhim, tat, dhim, dhim,
ತಕ ಧಿಮಿ ಧಿಮಿ ತ ಧಿಮಿ ತ ತಕ ತ ಧೀಂ ತ ಧೀಂ ಧೀಂ ತಕ ಧಿಮಿ ಧಿಮಿ ತ ಧಿಮಿ ತ ತಕ ತ ಧೀಂ ತ ಧೀಂ 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 ತಕ ಧಿಮಿ ಧಿಮಿ ತ ಧಿಮಿ ತ ತಕ ತ ಧೀಂ ತ ಧೀಂ ಧೀಂ
ತಟ್ಟವನ ಮುನಿ ಜನ ಸಕಲ ಸುರ ಸನ್ನುತ ಪಾರ ಕಿಂಕಿಣಿ ಜಂ ಜಂ ತಟ್ಟವನ ಮುನಿ ಜನ ಸಕಲ ಸುರ ಸನ್ನುತ ಪಾರ ಕಿಂಕಿಣಿ ಜಂ ಜಂ
ಧೀಂ 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 ತಕ ಧಿಮಿ ಧಿಮಿ ತ ಧಿಮಿ ತ ತಕ ತ ಧೀಂ ತ ಧೀಂ ಧೀಂ ತಟ್ಟವನ ಮುನಿ ಜನ ಸಕಲ ಸುರ ಸನ್ನುತ ಪಾದ ಕಿಂಕಿಣಿ ಧೌ ಧೌ
ಜಣ 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 ನೂಪುರ ಲಯ ಗತಿ ಘಣ 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 ವಿಧಿ ಹರಿ ಸೇವಿತ ತಾಂ ರತ್ ತತ್ ತಾಂ ತತ್ ತತ್
ಜನ 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 ನೂಪುರ ಲಯಗತಿ ಗಣ ಘನ 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 ವಿಧಿ ಹರಿ ಸೇವಿತ ತಾಂತ ತಾಂತ
ತಕ್ಕಿಟ ಕಿಟ ತಕ ತರಿ ಕಿಟ ಕಿಟ ತಕ ತಾಂಡವಿದಂಬರ ದಿಕ್ಕಿಟ ಕಿಟ ತಕ ಧಿಮಿ ಕಿಟ ಕಿಟ ತಕ ವ್ಯಾಘ್ರ ಚರ್ಮದ ತೋಂ ಕಿಟ ಕಿಟ ತಕ ಧೃಣ ಕಿಟ ಕಿಟ ತಕ ತ್ರಿಶೂಲಧರ ನಂ ಕಿಟ ಕಿಟ ತಕ ಧಣ ಕಿಟ ಕಿಟ ತಕ ನಂದಿ ವಾಹನ ನಾದ ಯೋಗ ಪ್ರಿಯ
ಕಿಟ ಕಿಟ ತಕ ತರಿ ಕಿಟ ಕಿಟ ತಕ ತಾಂಡವಿ ತುಂಬರ ಧಿಕ್ಕಿಟ ಕಿಟ ತಕ ಧಿರಿ ಕಿಟ ಕಿಟ ತಕ ವ್ಯಾಘ್ರ ಚರ್ಮದ ಕುಂಕಿಟ ಕಿಟ ತಕ ಧನ ಕಿಟ ಕಿಟ ತಕ ತ್ರಿಶೂಲಧರ ನಂ ಕಿಟ ಕಿಟ ತಕ ನನ ಕಿಟ ಕಿಟ ತಕ ನಾದಿ ವಾಹನ ನಾದಯೋಗ ಪ್ರಿಯ
ಜಗಣಂ ಕಿಟ ತಕ 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 ದತ್ತ ಜಗ ಜಗ ಜಯ ಜಯ ಶಶಿ ರವಿ ಭೂಷಣ್ ರೂಪ ಭಯಂಕರ ಡಮರುಗ ಹಸ್ತ ತೃತೀಯ ಸಹಸ್ರದಿ ಕ್ಷಿತ ನಾಟಕ ನಟೇಶ ಕೌತ್ವಂ ತಕ ತಕ ತಾಂ ದಿಗಿ ದಿಗಿ ತೇ ತಕು ಧೀಕು ತಾಕಿ ತುಂ ಕಿಟ ಕಿಟ ತಕಿ ಡಂ
ತಕ ತಕ ತಾಂ ದಿಗಿ ದಿಗಿ ದಿ ತಕು ಧೀಕು ತಾಕಿ ತುಂ ಕಿಟ ಕಿಟ ತಕಿ ತಕ ತಕ ತಾಂ ದಿಗಿ ದಿಗಿ ದಿ ತಕು ಧೀಕು ತಾಕಿ ತುಂ ಕಿಟ ಕಿಟ ತಕಿ ತಂಗಿ ಕಿಟ ತಕ ದಿ ಕಿಟ ತ ತ ತಾ ತ ತ ತಾ
The next presentation is a Kavadi Atam. Kavadi remains widely practiced in Tamil Nadu as a ceremonial sacrifice practiced by the devotees during the worship of Lord Muruga. It is regarded that offering Kavadi to Muruga brings the devotees peace and good luck. The origin of Kavadi remains associated with Murugan testing Idumban of his determination and duty towards his Guru. The devotees use the bearing of the Kavadi to implore Lord Murugan for assistance, usually on behalf of a loved one who requires healing or as a means of balancing a spiritual debt. The Kavadi Atam praises the strength and bravery of the young Muruga, who rides on a blue peacock and resides in Parani. He is the son of Adi Shakti, who protects all devotees from evil and misery and helps them to attain inner peace. Kavadiyattam in Raga Kuranji, a composition by Periyasamy Thuran.
வெற்றிவேல் முருகனுக்கு ஹரஹரோ ஹரா. அழகு தெய்வமாக வந்து பழனிமலை மீதில் நிற்போம். அழகு தெய்வமாக வந்து பழனிமலை மீதில் நிற்போம். ஆதிசக்தி அன்னை தந்த பாலவன் அசுரர் தம்மை வென்ற வடிவே. அழகு தெய்வமாக வந்து பழனிமலை மீதில் நிற்போம். ஆதிசக்தி அசுரத்தம்மை வென்ற வடிவே. நல்ல தமிழில் பாடிடும் அந்த வாழவை கருணை செய்குக. அமுதம் என்னுமோர் தமிழில் பாடிடும் அந்த வாழவை கருணை செய்குக. அறமுறந்த குருவா உயர்சீலன் என்றும் அருள் சுரந்தே காக்கும் அனுகூலன். அருள் சுரந்தே காக்கும் அனுகூலன். குழந்தையாக குமரனாக கோவனாடை துறவியாக கோலம் கொள்ளும் காட்சி என்ன சொல்வேன் கண்டு கூறுமாய வினைகள் யாவும். குழந்தையாக குமரனாக கோவனாடை துறவியாக கோலம் கொள்ளும் காட்சி என்ன சொல்வேன் கண்டு கூறுமாய வினைகள் யாவும். இந்த குவலயத்திலோ கலியுக பெருவரதனாய் திகழ்ந்தருளும் கந்தனே. குவலயத்திலோ கலியுக பெருவரதனாய் திகழ்ந்தருளும் கந்தனே. கும்பிட்டு வினைகள் நீங்கி மகிழ்வேன். உல குமுறலோந்தே நல்ல வழி செல். கும்பிட்டல் வினைகள் நீங்கி மகிழ்வேன். உள்ள குமுறலோந்தே நல்ல வழி செல். நீலமயிலேறி ஆவினல் கூடியில் தோன்றும் விமலனாம் குழந்தை முருகேசன். நித்தில போல் முறுவல் வள்ளினேசன். அவன் நிர்நிலம் தன்னை அன்பு செய்திடும் அடியார் யாரையும் காத்து நின்றிடும் நித்திய ஜோதி வடிவமாம் பிரகாசம். பூரன் நெஞ்சை நீங்காதென்றும் அங்கு வா முருகா வடிவேலழகா. வா முருகா
Shri Mahalakshmiyai Namaha. O Lakshmi Devi, the goodness of fortune, do come slowly with your anklets making the jingling sound. Come to us like butter emerging out of buttermilk when it remains churned. Come and shower on us a rain of gold and fulfill our aspirations. Come with the brightness of a countless number of the rays of the sun. Come and bless us, O Devi, who has taken the incarnation as Sita. O lotus-eyed Devi, who is the pride of Mahavishnu. Come and appear before us wearing the shining golden bracelets on your wrists and the auspicious vermilion mark on your forehead. O consort of Purandara Vithala, welcome to you, who shine auspiciously in the hearts of great sages. O Queen of Alagiri Ranga, come to our worship on Friday when streams of ghee and sugar will overflow. Bhagyada Lakshmi Baramma in Sri Ragam Adi Talam, a composition by Sri Purandara Dasa.
ಭಾಗ್ಯದ ಲಕ್ಷ್ಮೀ ಬಾರಮ್ಮ, ಭಾಗ್ಯದ ಲಕ್ಷ್ಮೀ ಬಾರಮ್ಮ, ನಮ್ಮಮ್ಮ ನೀ ಸೌಭಾಗ್ಯದ ಲಕ್ಷ್ಮೀ ಬಾರಮ್ಮ, ನಮ್ಮಮ್ಮ ನೀ ಸೌಭಾಗ್ಯದ ಲಕ್ಷ್ಮೀ ಬಾರಮ್ಮ, ನಮ್ಮಮ್ಮ ನೀ ಸೌಭಾಗ್ಯದ ಲಕ್ಷ್ಮೀ ಬಾರಮ್ಮ, ಲಕ್ಷ್ಮೀ ಬಾರಮ್ಮ, ನಮ್ಮಮ್ಮ ನೀ ಸೌಭಾಗ್ಯದ 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 ಲಕ್ಷ್ಮೀ ಬಾರಮ್ಮ. ಹೆಜ್ಜೆಯ ಮೇಲೊಂದು ಹೆಜ್ಜೆಯ ನಿಕ್ಕುತ ಗೆಜ್ಜೆ ಕಾಲ್ಗಳ ನಾದವ ತೋರಿದ ಸಜ್ಜನ ಸಾಧು ಪೂಜೆಯ ವೇಳೆಗೆ ಮಜ್ಜಿಗೆಯೊಳಗಿನ ಬೆಣ್ಣೆಯಂತೆ ಭಾಗ್ಯದ ಲಕ್ಷ್ಮಿಯೇ ಬಾರಮ್ಮ. ಹೆಜ್ಜೆಯ ಮೇಲೊಂದು ಹೆಜ್ಜೆಯ ನಿಕ್ಕುತ ಗೆಜ್ಜೆ ಕಾಲ್ಗಳ ನಾದವ ತೋರಿದ ಸಜ್ಜನ ಸಾಧು ಪೂಜೆಯ ವೇಳೆಗೆ ಮಜ್ಜಿಗೆಯೊಳಗಿನ ಬೆಣ್ಣೆಯಂತೆ ಭಾಗ್ಯವಾದ ಲಕ್ಷ್ಮೀ ಬಾರಮ್ಮ. ಕನಕ ವೃಷ್ಟಿಯ ಕರೆಯುತ ಬಾರೆ ಮನಕಾಮನಯ ಸಿದ್ಧಿಯ ತೋರೆ ದಿನಕರ ಕೋಟಿ ತೇಜದಿ ಹೊಳೆಯುವ ಜನಕರಾಯನ ಕುಮಾರಿ ಬೇಗ ಭಾಗ್ಯವಾದ ಲಕ್ಷ್ಮೀ ಬಾರಮ್ಮ. ಕನಕ ವೃಷ್ಟಿಯ ಕರೆಯುತ ಬಾರೆ ಮನಕಾಮನಯ ಸಿದ್ಧಿಯ ತೋರೆ ದಿನಕರ ಕೋಟಿ ತೇಜದಿ ಹೊಳೆಯುವ ಜನಕರಾಯನ ಕುಮಾರಿ ಬೇಗ ಭಾಗ್ಯದ ಲಕ್ಷ್ಮೀ ಬಾರಮ್ಮ. ನಮ್ಮಮ್ಮ ನೀ ಸೌಭಾಗ್ಯದ ಲಕ್ಷ್ಮಿಯೇ ಬಾರಮ್ಮ. ತಗಲದೆ ಭಕ್ತರ ಮನೆಯೊಳು ನಿತ್ಯ ಮಹೋತ್ಸವ ನಿತ್ಯ ಲಕ್ಷ್ಮೀ ಬಾರಮ್ಮ. ಅತ್ತಿತ್ತಗಲದೆ ಭಕ್ತರ ಮನೆಯೊಳು ನಿತ್ಯ ಮಹೋತ್ಸವ ನಿತ್ಯ ಸುಮಂಗಲ ಸತ್ಯದ ತೋರುವ ಸಾಧು ಸಜ್ಜನರ ನಿತ್ಯದಿ ಹೊಳೆಯುವ ಪೂತಲಿ ಬೊಂಬೆ ಭಾಗ್ಯದ ಲಕ್ಷ್ಮೀ ಬಾರಮ್ಮ. ಸಂಖ್ಯೆಯಿಲ್ಲದ ಭಾಗ್ಯವ ಕೊಟ್ಟು ಕಂಕಣ ಕೈಯ ತಿರುಗುತ್ತ ಬಾರೆ ಕುಂಕುಮಾಗಿದೆ ಪಂಕಜ ಲೋಚನೆ ವೆಂಕಟರಮಣನ ಬಿಂಗದ ರಾಣಿ ಭಾಗ್ಯದ ಲಕ್ಷ್ಮೀ ಬಾರಮ್ಮ. ಸಂಖ್ಯೆಯಿಲ್ಲದ ಭಾಗ್ಯವ ಕೊಟ್ಟು ಕಂಕಣ ಕೈಯ ತಿರುಗುತ್ತ ಬಾರೆ ಕುಂಕುಮಾಗಿದೆ ಪಂಕಜ ಲೋಚನೆ ವೆಂಕಟರಮಣನ ಬಿಂಗದ ರಾಣಿ ಭಾಗ್ಯದ ಲಕ್ಷ್ಮೀ ಬಾರಮ್ಮ. ಸಕ್ಕರೆ ತುಪ್ಪದ ಕಾಲುವೆ ಹರಿಸಿ ಶುಕ್ರವಾರದ ಪೂಜೆಯ ವೇಳೆಗೆ ಅಕ್ಕರೆಯುಳ್ಳ ಅಳಗಿರಿ ರಂಗನ ಚೊಕ್ಕ ಪುರಂದರ ವಿಠಲನ ರಾಣಿ ಭಾಗ್ಯದ ಲಕ್ಷ್ಮೀ ಬಾರಮ್ಮ. ಸಕ್ಕರೆ ತುಪ್ಪದ ಕಾಲುವೆ ಹರಿಸಿ ಶುಕ್ರವಾರದ ಪೂಜೆಯ ವೇಳೆಗೆ ಅಕ್ಕರೆಯುಳ್ಳ ಅಳಗಿರಿ ರಂಗನ ಚೊಕ್ಕ ಪುರಂದರ ವಿಠಲನ ರಾಣಿ ಭಾಗ್ಯದ ಲಕ್ಷ್ಮೀ ಬಾರಮ್ಮ. ನಮ್ಮನೆ ಸೌಭಾಗ್ಯದ ಲಕ್ಷ್ಮೀ ಬಾರಮ್ಮ. ನಮ್ಮನೆ ಸೌಭಾಗ್ಯದ ಲಕ್ಷ್ಮೀ ಬಾರಮ್ಮ. ಮಹಾಲಕ್ಷ್ಮೀ ಬಾರಮ್ಮ. ಮಹಾಲಕ್ಷ್ಮೀ ಬಾರಮ್ಮ. ಮಹಾಲಕ್ಷ್ಮೀ ಮಹಾಲಕ್ಷ್ಮೀ.
Blessed with music, wisdom, and ecstatic silence in the unifying ether, he, the Lord of Chidambaram, dances the Ananda Tandavam. Holding the deer and damaru in his hands, adorned with snakes and a crescent moon, he dances with his feet, consuming the skies and echoing with the sounds of anklets. The sovereign of the 14 worlds and the consort of Parvati, whose speech is as sweet as the parrot. The embodiment of Tattvamasi. Those are the feet that devotees sincerely worship daily. With celestials, sages, and the surrendered singing his glory and his matted hair swaying, he dances the Ananda Tandavam. Here, the song describes the bhakta's desire to witness the magnificence of the Ananda Tandavam performed by Lord Nataraja in Chidambaram. The bhakta remains spellbound at seeing the Lord's majestic dance. The choreography also includes the Maheshwara Sutras, the sounds that emerged from Lord Nataraja's damaru when he performed his cosmic dance. Thus, the sacred sounds from the damaru gave birth to the Sanskrit language. Ananda Natamidum Padan in Raga Kedara Gaula Aditalam, a composition by Papanasam Sivan.
Ritachum, tarita, ritachum, tarita, ritachum, ta, kitachum, ti, kitachum, tum, kitachum, nam, kitachum, ta, kitachum, di, kitachum, tum, kitachum, nam, kitachum, ta, kitachum, di, kitachum, tum, kitachum, nam, kitachum, ta, ritachum, tarita, ritachum, tarita, ritachum, tam. Kitachum dim, kitachum tum, tum, kita chum nam, kita chum tam, kita chum thi, kita chum tum, kita chum nam, kita chum tam, kita chum thi, kita chum tum, kita chum nam, kita chum ta, rita chum, ta ta rita ta 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 chum ta, ta ta rita ta 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 chum ta, ta ta rita ta 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 chum ta, ta ding ding na tum ta, rita chum, ta ta rita ta 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 chum ta, ta ta rita ta 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 chum ta, ta ta rita ta 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 chum ta, ta ding ding na tum ta, rita chum ta ta rita ta 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 ta, ta ta rita ta 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 ta, ta ta rita ta 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 ta, ta ding na tum ta, rita chum ta ta rita ta 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 ta, ta 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 chum ta, ta chum ta ta ding rita, ta ding ding na tum ta, rita chum, ta ta rita 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 chum, ta ta rita chum, ta ta rita chum, ta ta rita chum, ta rita chum, ta ta rita 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 chum, dim ta rita chum, tum ta rita chum, tam ta rita chum, ta ta chum ta thi ki na tum ta ka ta thi ki na tum ta ka thi ko ta thi ki na tum ta ka ta ta chum ta thi ki na tum ta ka ta thi ki na tum ta ka thi ko ta thi ki na tum ta ka thi ko ta ta chum ta thi ki na tum ta ka ta thi ki na tum ta ka thi ko ta thi ki na tum ta.
பொன்னார் மேனியனே புலித்தோலை கரை கசைத்து மின்னார் செஞ்சடை மேல் மிளிர் கொன்றை அணிந்தவனே மண்ணு மாமணியே மழப்பாதியுள் மாணிக்கமே அன்னே உன்னையல்ல இனியாரை நினைக்கேனே பொன்னா மேனியனே ஆனந்த நடமிடும் பாதங்கள்
jum taka nam nam taka dum dim taka jum taka dim dim tam taka dim taka tum taka nam taka ta dit talang gudum ta dim taka dum dit talang gudum taka ta dim taka dum talang gudum taka dit ta dim taka dum
தானம் தனை தொடர்ந்து ஞானம் தரும் பேரின்ப மௌனம் தழைக்கும் யோகவானம் தனிலமர்ந்து கானம் தனை தொடர்ந்து ஞானம் தரும் பேரின்ப கானம் தனை தொடர்ந்து ஞானம் தரும் பேரின்ப மௌனம் தழைக்கும் யோகவானம் தனிலமர்ந்து கானம் தனை தொடர்ந்து ஞானம் தரும் பேரின்ப மௌனம் தழைக்கும் யோகவானம் தனிலமர்ந்து ஆனந்த நடமிடும் பாதன் பொன்னம்பலவாணன் சிதம்பரநாதன் ஆனந்த நடமிடும் பாதன் பொன்னம்பலவாணன் சிதம்பரநாதன் ஆனந்த நடமிடும் மானும் டமருகவும் கைகளிலாட மதியும் அறவும் தவள் திருமுடியாட மானும் டமருகவும் கைகளிலாட மதியும் அறவும் தவள் திருமுடியாட மானும் டமருகவும்
jaganam tatari taka jaganam tatari taka jaganam na taka jaganam na taka jagana janu taka jagana janu taka jaganam ta jaganam jaganam jagana jagana jaganam tatapi tata chum ai un tari taka ril rik taka evum jenu taka ai ouch timbi taka tatim tati ginatum jaganam tari taki tata chum tari taka anna taka aya varatlan genu taka tibi taka nyamagananam tatim tati ginatum jaganam tari taki taka tata chum tari taka jabai gadadash ganda taka jaba gadadash jenu taka kapa jatata jatatau di mi taka kapai shasa sar hal tatim jina tum tatim tarikinatum tatim tarikinatum tatim tarikinatum dim dim tatim gina tum taka tatim gina tum taka tatim tarikinatum taka tatim tarikinatum taka tatim tarikinatum dim dim tatim gina tum taka tatim gina tum taka dikku tatim gina tum taka dikku tatim tarikinatum taka dikku tatim tarikinatum taka dikku tatim tarikinatum
நடமிடும் பாதம் தத்தை மொழி சிவகாமி மணாளன் சத்வகுணன் 14 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 தத்துவமசி பொருளாய தயாளன் சதா நிஜமன் பர்வணங்கும் தாளன் தத்துவமசி பொருளாய தயாளன் சதா நிஜமன் பர்வணங்கும் தாளன் தத்தை மொழி சிவகாமி மணாளன் சத்வகுணன் 14 தத்துவமசி பொருளாய தயாளன் சதா நிஜமன் பர்வணங்கும் தாளன் தத்தரி கிட்டதிமி ஜணுத ஜணுததீம் தகததிங்கிண தோம் ஜன ஜன ஜனவன தத்தரி கிட்டதிமி ஜணுத ஜணுததீம் தகததிங்கிண தோம் ஜன ஜன ஜனவன பக்தர்கள் முனிவர்கள் இமையோர்களும் புகழ் பாடவும் புனர்சேர் சடைமதியாடவும் பக்தர்கள் முனிவர்கள் இமையோர்களும் புகழ் பாடவும் புனர்சேர் சடைமதியாடவும் தகிதம் அவனிரபம் அபமகரி குகும் தரி தகதீம் தகஜனு தாந்தா தகிதம் அவனிரபம் அபமகரி குகும் தரி தகதீம் தகஜனு தாந்தா மாபனி சரி தகிட தகதா சனிதப பமகரி சரிகிண புமானந்த நடமிடும் பாதம் புன்னம் பலவானன் சிதம்பரநாதன் ஆனந்த நடமிடும் பாதம்
We shall conclude today's Bharatanatyam recital with a Mangalam. A Mangalam is an auspicious ending where all dancers offer gratitude to the Almighty, Guru and the Rasikas. This Mangalam is a Venkateshwara Stotram, a famous prayer dedicated to Lord Venkateshwara Swami. Lord Venkateshwara remains an avatar of Mahavishnu. The lyrics describe the glory and virtues of Lord Vishnu, his beauty, and the devotees' request to seek his protection and blessings. It remains believed that reciting these lyrics pleases the Lord. In return, he bestows his graceful eyes on his devotees and grants their wishes. The students of Kalanadi Nritya Mandiram conclude today's presentations by offering their salutations to the Paramatma through the Venkateshwara Stotram.
कमला कुचचुञ्चुक कुङ्कुमतो नियतारुणिता तुलनीलतनो कमलायतलोचन लोकपते विजयी भव वेङ्कटशैलपते स चतुर्मुख षण्मुख पञ्चमुख प्रमुखा किल दैवतमौलिमनु शरणागतवत्सलसारनिधे परिपालय मा वृषशैलपते अतिवेलतया तव दुर्विषहैरनुवेलकृति अपराधशते भरितं त्वरितं वृषशैलपते परया कृपया परिपाहि पते अधिवेङ्कटशैलमुदारमते जनताभिमताधिकदानरथा परदेवतया गतिता निगमे कमलादयिता न परं कलये कलवेणुरवावशगोपवधू शतकोटिवृता स्मरकोटिसमात् प्रतिवल्लविकाभिमतात् सुखदात् वसुदेवसुतान्न परं कलये अभिरामगुणाकरदाशरथि जगदेकधनुर्धर धीरमते रघुनायक राम रमेश विभो वरद भवदेव दया जलधे अवनीतनया कमनीयकरं रजनीकरचारुमुखाम्बुरुहं रजनीचरराजतमो मिहिरं महनीयमखं रघुराममयि सुमुखं सुहृदं सुलभं सुखदं स्वनुजं च सुखाय ममोदचरम् अपहारतद्वहमन्यमहं न कथाचन कञ्चन जानुभजे विना वेङ्कटेशं ननाथो ननाथो सदा वेङ्कटेशं स्मरामि स्मरामि हरे वेङ्कटेश प्रयच्छ प्रयच्छ प्रियं वेङ्कटेश प्रयच्छ प्रयच्छ विना वेङ्कटेशं ननाथो ननाथो सदा वेङ्कटेशं स्मरामि स्मरामि हरे वेङ्कटेश प्रसीद प्रसीद प्रियं वेङ्कटेश प्रयच्छ प्रयच्छ छयागत्य सेवं करोमि सकृत्सेवया नित्यसेवाफलत्वं प्रयच्छ प्रयच्छ प्रभो वेङ्कटेशम् अज्ञानिना मया दोषान् शेषान् विहितान् हरे क्षमस्वत्वं क्षमस्वत्वं शेषशैलशिखामणे अज्ञानिनां मया दोषान् शेषान् विहितान् हरे क्षमस्वत्वं क्षमस्वत्वं शेषशैलशिखामणे शेषशैलशिखामणे शेषशैलशिखामणे
we've come to the last segment of Kalaarpanam 6 after all the beautiful performances. We have our honorable chief guest, Shri Arjun Bharadwaj sir, with us today. We request you to come on stage, sir. I would like to tell you a little bit about Arjun sir. He's a renowned scholar, writer, translator, and researcher with deep interest in classical literature, arts, and philosophy. An engineer by training, he is well versed in Sanskrit, Kannada, English, German, and Greek. Sri Arjun works as a contributing editor of Preksha and is currently studying the comparative aesthetics of classical Greek and Indian arts. He has co-written and translated many books and authored over 50 research articles related to literature, arts, and philosophy. He enjoys composing poems and plays the Carnatic flute as well. He is also a visiting faculty at many universities and educational institutions. Sri Arjun has taught courses and conducted workshops on Natya Shastra, Artha Shastra, Kala Tattva, Puranas, Sanskrit literature, epics, Indian sciences, and also on temple, art, architecture, and iconography. He also composes lyrics for dance, music, and theatrical productions. Some of his noted works include critically edited and translated a 400-year-old manuscript on music and arts and dance called Sangeeta Darpana of Gaurishwara, belonging to Pandit Birju Maharaj's ancestors. Prekshaniyam, an anthology of essays on Indian classical dance and theatre. He has translated and co-authored the original work of Shatavadhani Dr. R. Ganesh. Translated the essential Mahabharata based on Professor A.R. Krishna Shastri's Kannada classic, which also won the Best Translation Award for 2021. Translated the original work of S.R. Ramaswamy, The Evolution of Mahabharata. Translated Yana of Saraswati Samman Padma Bhushan S.L. Bhairappa. Compiled and translated the poetics of Dr. D.V. Gundappa. Stories behind verses. He has translated the original work of Shatavadhani Dr. R. Ganesh. It is such a huge privilege, sir, for us to have you here. So we request you to share a few words from the ocean of knowledge that you have gained.
Namaste. Very good evening, everyone. After this wonderful audiovisual treat, I wouldn't want to bore you for a long time through my rather dry speech. At the outset, I would like to congratulate all the parents who are present here for having nurtured their child, for having encouraged their children to make them such beautiful artists. I should convey my heartfelt congratulations to each of the child, every child which performed here today. They are under the best guidance of vidhushi, Sneha, Devanandan. And I would also say that the Guru is also equally lucky to have such lovely students. One could, I guess all of you would agree with me that the sincerity, dedication, passion, perseverance, and practice was evident in each one of the child, every child's presence on the stage. In fact, it would have been better, Vidhushi Sneha, if I had got an opportunity to speak after each performance, each of these presentations. There is so much of detailing and so much of creativity in each of these presentations. Hats off. In the past, I have watched Vidhushi Sneha perform
solo and as part of different group performances. But visualizing the three-dimensional aesthetics, including the audio and the visual components, is something extraordinary. She brought in so many pindi bandas, be it the Mayura pindi, be it the Uluka pindi. For the first time, I saw the owl being represented as the Vahana of Lakshmi Devi. See, this is a small detail which is found in one of the rarest of the Puranas, and most dancers are not aware of this. Most scholars are also not aware of this, but that has been brought down onto the stage. And while watching the presentation where the story of Rama, the Sita Kalyana, and the devotion of Hanuman and the other Vanas to Rama, how it can teach values to school children, I was immediately reminded of one of the early verses of the Natya Shastra. Dharmyam artyam yashasyancha chopadesham sasangraham bhavishyatasya lokasya sarva karmanu darshakam. So Brahma, we have heard from the Natya Shastra that Brahma, who created the world, also created the fifth Veda, the Panchama Veda, called the Natya Veda, not just for entertainment. Through entertainment, there's an underlying current of education. So with that intention, Brahma created the Natya Shastra. He says, Dharma, through your Natya performance, through your Nritya performance, dharmic principles should get imbibed in you as an artist, and it should also get transferred to the audience. Dharmyam, Arthyam, how to gain material wealth. All of us need some kind of material money for comfortable living. How to earn it dharmically. Yashas, how to be successful in whatever you do. Sarva karmanu darshakam. So it will be a medium, a creative medium, an entertaining medium for educating, for bettering our lives. Through the medium of entertainment, it will win over our emotions, just like it did to all of us today. Having won over our emotions, having made us really happy, it will teach us life values, life skills. That is exactly what was evidenced today. Bharata also says, Brahma says to Bharata in the Natya Shastra, Natat jnanam, natat shilpam, nasa vidya, nasa kala, natyesmin yenna drishyate. So many different streams of knowledge, so many different forms of art come together in a dance or a drama performance. Today, starting from the costumes, I can imagine how a teacher would have run behind several tailors, several textile shops to find out the right kind of material, to get the right kind of stitching for each one of the characters, for each one of the dancers who was presented on the stage. And the music has to be done. Both the melody and the percussion instruments have to be fine-tuned. The lighting has to be there, and the stage has to be there. So many different streams of knowledge come together for one dance presentation. And I see that kind of integration in this Kalanidhi Nritya Mandiram. The very word Kalanidhi is very beautiful. One of the primary meanings is that it's a storehouse, a treasure house of all different arts. The word Kalanidhi also means the moon. Just like the moon gives us so much of delight every night, it comes in Shodasha Kala. 15 kalas we can see in the sky every night, the changing phases of the moon. And the 16th kala, which is called the Shri Kala, is on the head of Shiva. That is what is believed. So like the moon, which delights everybody's heart, the Kalanidhi Nritya Mandira has given us so much of pleasure. There was so much of beauty both in sthiti and gati. Dance is said to be a combination of the constant and the continuous. The sthiti, the constant factor, and the gati, the movement. All of us saw here how through the group formations, what the Natya Shastra calls the Pindi Bandhas, so much of sculptural beauty was brought in. Every stance, every position, every second, the sthiti was beautiful, and the gati, the dynamic movements which were included here. I'm sure that vidhushi Sneha attributes many of these things to her guru, Swargastha Padmini Ramachandranji, who was an epitome of Abhinaya, on stage, in movies, on the screen, everywhere. Such free-flowing movements, such free-flowing emotions, and a very emotive teacher she was. I'm sure the Guru has very adequately blessed you, Snehaji. And also, one other very important thing to notice is that the Natya Shastric movements, the Karanas, the charis and the nrittahastas were integrated into the core, the main Valgur style of Bharatanatyam. Very beautiful. I'm requesting all the parents to pay attention to these kinds of details, the kind of effort that teacher would have put and the effort that the child will have to put. And just one last thing before I conclude. I'm sure all of you have been nurturing, patronizing your children and also the teacher, the school, etc. The journey should continue without breaking at the 10th standard level or at the level of second PU. So most parents are under the impression, I'm sorry to say, if I start speaking about the education system, the school system or the college system today, that'll be a rasabanga for this stage. School studies will happen naturally. It's not at all difficult. Parents should not get stressed about school. Children won't be stressed. It is the parents who get stressed and transfer it onto the children. I have seen it for generations. So therefore, don't worry. Let them continue learning dance. Let them and also music is extremely important for effective abhinaya. Just last week, exactly 7 days back, Dr. Padma Subramaniam was saying the same thing. Dance goes with music, goes hand in hand in music. I hope all the children get some exposure to music, and also children should get rooted in all the aspects of Indian culture. Awareness of the Puranic tradition, awareness of the Mahakavyas, the Ramayana, the Mahabharata, and the Kathasarit Sagara, and the great literary works. That's extremely important to bring out classical ideas onto the stage. So with this, I would like to congratulate the school. And without fantastic musicians, dance will end up being mimicry or mime. Such mellifluous, such beautiful, such memorable music, such madhurya in the music, be it the vocalist, the flutist, the violinist, the rhythm pads, and the mridangam. And one could almost see Sneha ji dancing through her natuvangam, through the wonderful, soft, gentle syllables that she uttered there. My humble pranams and greetings to the music team as well. And once again, it was a great pleasure being on this occasion. I have so much to say about each one of these presentations, but I'm sure all of you must be eager to go home, and the week starting tomorrow, Monday blues, might be bothering you already. So I'll conclude for the day. Given another opportunity, I'll maybe come to your school and talk to all the children in detail about the entire presentation. A privilege being here. Namaste.
Thank you so much, sir, for enhancing our knowledge with your words in Sanatan Dharma. I would like to tell you that Arjun sir also conducts classes on various topics, and we have had the opportunity to learn a little bit about Natya Shastra from him. Some of his other classes are also Kala Tattva, Aesthetics of Indian Arts and Literature, Temple, Art, Architecture and Iconography, Puranas, Ramayana, Artha Shastra and Sanskrit Literature. We also have Srimati Savitri Shastri, wife of Sri Arjun Bharadwaj, here with us today. It's her birthday today, and we're grateful you chose to spend it with us this evening, ma'am. A very happy birthday to you from all of us. We would next like to felicitate the enchanters of this evening, the musicians. On the vocal, we have Vidwan Nandakumar Unnikrishnan. On the mridanga, Vidwan Karthik Vaidatri. On the flute, Vidwan Nitish Amanaya. On the violin, Vidwan Pradesh Achar. On the rhythm pad, Shri Mithun Shakti S. We would next like to felicitate the extended supporting pillars who made this evening a grand success. Vidhushi Rashmi Thapar for the stage lights and adding the right effect for each emotion. Umesh sir for the stage and providing the perfect sync of sound to our musicians. R and Sudhi for stage photography this evening. R and Sudhi sir. Shri Manjunath sir and his team for videography. Kiran sir and his team for the beautiful makeup and hair for all the artists. Bharatanjali for the lovely costumes for us this evening. Ruby Artworks for the wonderful invitation. They couldn't be with us here today, but we're thankful for their efforts this evening.
Namaste, Om Shri Gurubhyo Namaha. I wish to thank you all sincerely for coming. My special gratitude to Arjunji and such a beautiful vibe. I'm so happy you've come here on your birthday. Thank you so much for coming, both of you, and sharing such wonderful words of appreciation and love towards my students. I started this journey 17 years ago, and the first batch that I started teaching, it is purely because of them that I had the confidence to take it forward. All of them were highly committed. They practiced very sincerely, very hard. Like Arjunji mentioned, they never took a break in their 10th and 12th. I didn't have to ask them to come and practice. They would practice by themselves. And I remember the very first day, their parents holding their little hands and coming and dropping them in dance class. They must have been 6 or 7 years old. And it's been such a pleasure for me training them and seeing them grow. It is so much that I have to thank them. No words can match it. The kind of support they give me for dance class. If I have a headache, I just have to say, Harshita Sulpa Usharila, Ma'am, I'll come. I have never heard Harshita say, Ma'am, I'm not feeling well today, or I have to travel. She has had 100% attendance for the 17 years that she has been with me. And it's the same with Pooja and all of the seniors. They're really my pillars. It's quite impossible to have a dance institution running successfully without stress. I feel happy every single day when I wake up. It is an absolute joy for me to be their teacher. And this is possible because of my parents. They have really been by my side throughout my journey. I started learning dance when I was about 3 or 3.5. So I was like any other child, getting lazy and saying, I won't go to class. But my mother made sure that I didn't miss a single class. I remember having a performance before the board exams, and I was asking my mother, should I? And she said, you should. Your teacher has called you, you have to go. So that is the kind of commitment my parents have taught me, and I can see the same kind of love from the parents of my senior students. So I wish to humbly show my love and gratitude to these wonderful parents. I request you all to please come on stage. Harshita's parents, Gopika, Vaishnavi, Pooja, Vima, Diksha, please come on stage. It's a humble request. No matter what I say, how much of thanks I say, it's never going to be enough to show my love and gratitude to you all. You have really made my journey worth it. Thank you all. Please come on stage. I have troubled these children and the parents the maximum. I just call it class suddenly at 9 p.m. they will come. There's absolutely no problem whether it's 5 in the morning or 9 p.m. It's because the parents have no problem and are constantly pushing children that I'm really able to do this. Yagnika is also my senior student, but currently she's been too occupied with her yoga and other things. I wish her parents were here. They couldn't make it, but she's also been there with me for so many years. Thank you all so much. These children have really helped me in creating this anniversary to such a great level of perfection, from training children to making sure that everybody is coming in on time and going. We generally have a set of volunteers, but this time the dancers themselves were mainly the volunteers performing and making sure everything is going on so well. My sincere gratitude to you all children. Thank you so much for everything you're doing for me. And thank you, my dearest parents. Thank you so much. I request the musicians to please come on stage before your leave. Musicians, Nandakumar, Unikrishnan, Karthik Vaidhatri, Nitish, please ondsala stage bartira ellaru ಒಂದು photoge. They generally escape immediately because they have so many shows going on and rehearsals going on, so it's very hard to catch them. But in spite of that, no matter how many times I asked them to come, they came and very patiently sang so many times. Most of these children are first timers on a big stage, and for live music they have absolutely no clue how it is going to be. All of them have been so supportive in making this an easy journey for all these children. Please come on stage. One photo. We have with us Bhavani sir also. Bhavani sir is one of the most popular mridangis from Bangalore, and I'm so proud that his daughter comes and learns Bharatanatyam from me. He's the one who played the mridangam for the last piece, the Shiva item that you all sir. Thank you so much for coming here. We have Saravanan sir, a very renowned teacher and a great friend from Bangalore. Thank you so much sir for coming. So now it's time to call upon all these wonderful young artists who've performed so beautifully. Karishma, Deeksha.
The senior students of Kalanidhi Nitya Mandiram would like to offer a token of gratitude to our beloved Guru Vidhushi Sneha Devanandan. We begin with felicitating the students who have completed their junior level Bharatanatyam examination conducted by the Karnataka state government. The Karnataka State Board conducts these examinations to test the students' knowledge of being well versed with the theory and the practical portions, such as knowing the basics of Carnatic music, understanding rhythm, and reciting the jatis or the suluketus of the adavus with the talam. They are also tested on their dancing skills and ask questions about the basic theory prescribed in Natyashastra and Abhinaya Darpanam. Despite the difficulty associated, we are delighted that this is the 5th batch who have completed their junior level examinations. We would like to extend our appreciation to the students who have completed their junior level examinations last year and have passed with high distinction. Sanvi Gota, Srivalli Pingali, P. Abhigna Harini,
We would like to felicitate the artists of the evening, Prashita Shetty, Mehavini Shivakumar, Khushi Hegade, Amisha Amarasimha, Nikita R, Prakya R Bhatt, Sneha Jaibalan, Shripriya BS, Adya Kishore Kumar, Swaraj Shankar, Aishwarya Burle, Niyati Arvind, Srivalli Pingali, Mahika Anika Palasamudram, Anvi Shetty, Rishita Rajesh, Samiksha S. Kotigar, Sanvi Gota, Abhigna Harini, Pujita Pendyala, Raika Naren, Spurti K, Arya Darshan Dave, Shriya Darshan Dave, Anuja Gudeangadi, Aishani Shetty. On behalf of our teacher, I would also like to tell you all that Aishani Shetty is an actress in the Kannada film industry. She has so many films to her credit, and she's one of the most humble students of Sneha ma'am, who never fails to miss any class despite her hectic schedules. Bhairavi Shankar, Aindrita R, Rashmi Bhatt, Shruti Balasubramani, Sanika MR, Nakshatra and Anil, Cynthia Mariamani, Nidhi Swaminathan, Shirin Raman. We would also like to call Shirin's mother, Srimati Sangeeta. So along with all the gifts and flowers, we also have some homemade cookies and macarons that are specially made by Shirin's mother. And any occasion that's there in dance class for ma'am, it's always given to her, the order. They're always yummy. Niyati Biju. We would also like to call Niyati's mother, Srimati Sarita. She's always there to help Sneha ma'am whenever there is anything to arrange in their apartment, Purva, be it the smallest thing of coordinating for a clubhouse or even the makeup artist for today. Shreya Ji Madakshira. Kavya Sridhar. Gayatri P. Menon. Lakshmi Anil. Ankita Ghosh. Roseanne Francis. S.R. Ananya. Anaga Swaminathan. Nia Jo. Veda Vinod Nair. Niharika Sushil Nara. Dhanya Venugopal. Nandana P. Menon. Hataki Miryala. Neha and Matthew. Manasa Arun. Adya Satish. Riddhi Singh. Vandana P. Nair. Anshika Mahapatra. Sangamitra Yazini. Shriya Shrikant. Mahati Swaminathan, Snigdha Rajit, Anika Subramanian, Purvika Karthikeyan,
Harshita BK, Gopika S, Pooja Upadhyay, Vima Rai, Vaishnavi Lakshmi Burle, Diksha Shetty.
I was quite relaxed today because I didn't have to come and talk on stage a lot. I was comfortably sitting with the orchestra and enjoying the children's performance. It's because Karishma and Diksha handled the whole introduction so beautifully. Karishma, thank you so much for conducting the event so seamlessly. A small token of love from Kalanidhi Nritya Mandiram. My two most important volunteers, actually there have been many others also, but the two girls who really helped us from the starting, from arranging tea and coffee to the samosas and snacks and juice and everything, Swati and Neha. Neha's parents also came and helped a lot. Thank you so much. My dearest parents, I cannot thank you enough for the support you have given me for the past many months. I know it's been a lot of trouble because somehow the schools have all the pre-boards and midterms happening right through December and Jan, and every time I had a rehearsal, these children were really trying to manage so much, but in spite of that, everyone came for almost all rehearsals. And in spite of, post the pandemic, children have been falling ill quite a lot. And in spite of that, they have come, their parents have taken very good care of them, and it's purely because of your support and love towards this art form that we are able to take this forward, and it's because of your trust that I am able to teach these children. It's been a privilege having you all in this beautiful Kalanidhi family. Thank you so much. My dearest sister, Megha, who is the biggest critic in my life. She manages everything backstage, but she doesn't ever come on stage. Dhriti for the beautiful speech in the starting, my little niece. She's always been a part of dance classes from the time she was born. She's been sitting on my lap and watching dance classes, and now she's also learning from me. Hopefully in another 2 years I'll see her on stage. Dearest Arjunji, thank you so much for coming. It's really been a pleasure having you. What an honor to have you here. I really request not just the children, parents, please join his classes because I know most of you might not know much about the Puranas. Our education system has somewhere failed in passing on a lot of the Indian culture, and I think it is time that everyone really go back into learning these beautiful things, and Arjun is the right person for that. Please take the contact from me and join these classes so that you can also pass it on to children. I remember the first few batches that I taught, every time I told them a story about a god, they knew it, but children these days rarely understand when I even say Varaha or Muruga. They are so confused. I think it's important to pass it on from the parents. They always watch what parents do. So it's really important that all of you also start learning. And my final gratitude to this absolutely amazing bunch of dancers. I'm so, so happy watching you all perform. It has definitely been very tough for them. Dancing to live music is not easy. This is the first time they're doing it after the pandemic, but they've been so thrilled after the pandemic to do the anniversary, and I have thoroughly enjoyed. I'm going to miss these classes now. I'm sure you all will also miss it. But I want to mention that 10 of the students gave their junior exam just yesterday. Can you all please get up, children? They were there in the center the entire day, and in spite of that, they came here and danced so beautifully. They've done very, very well. They performed so well, but their results would be out in another few months, so we'll felicitate them in the next anniversary. Thank you all so much, children. It was so nice. Thank you. You all have stayed really long. We have a small sweet for you outside. Please do take it. We don't have dinner, but you can take the small sweet. Okay. Karishma?
We thank each and every one of you for being present here, for watching and celebrating Kalaarpanam 6 with us with so much of love and blessings. You have been a wonderful and a supportive audience. A heartfelt thank you once again. Hope all of you had a great evening with us. Thank you.